Happy October 12th, movie fans, and happy Veterans Day. My name is Mike Rabita from Raining Soup Pictures, and this is The Spoonful, your official guide to Maine moviegoing on WCSH6 and WLBZ2. Now, before I jump into my Skyfall review, I need to preface it with this. Mike Rabita, can't really stand up and be counted as a James Bond fan. I know, cinematic blasphemy. Now, it's not that I haven't been moderately entertained by his films in the past. It's just that while the average Joe might see 007 as a real man's man, the kind of guy that every man wants to be, I find him kind of emasculating. I mean, think about it. Bond has saved the world, what, 23 times now? Meanwhile, I couldn't save my cell phone from certain demise last week when I accidentally dropped it in the toilet. And Bond is the irresistible man to an average of, what, 3 irresistible women per world-saving adventure? My little black book has a total of 3 phone numbers in it. My mother's, my Zumba instructor's, and the phone number to a Chinese food restaurant that I don't even visit anymore because I found feathers in my chicken wings. And at almost twice my age, James Bond is able to do any number of death-defying stunts while I struggle to scrape frost off my windshield on chilly mornings. James Bond is just not a relatable character to me. He's like Superman. Sure, he can do cool stuff, but after 50 years worth of movies, the suspense kind of gets drained out of the picture because you're not really worried that he's not gonna save the world this time, right? But that said, Skyfall does attempt to cater to non-Bond fan eye rollers like myself, and it takes a new and interesting approach to the franchise in this installment. Now, the movie opens with the usual Bond ridiculousness. A breach in MI6's security results in a shootout in a crowded marketplace and a motorcycle chase across the roofs of Istanbul and a fistfight atop a speeding train. But atop this train, something happens, and I won't tell you what it is. But it's something that actually shakes Bond's faith in things. It shakes his faith in himself, and his faith in his ability, and his faith in other people's faith in his ability. And for maybe the first time, we see Bond shaken. We see him scared. We see him as a human being. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still a superhero and still completely unrelatable to me. I mean, Bond missing his shot is him shooting 4 inches away from his intended target, while me missing my shot would be blowing off 4 of my toes. And although we can be certain that James Bond is going to save our world in the end, Skyfall isn't afraid to cause some significant and permanent damage to James Bond's world. This, coupled with a wonderfully weird performance from Javier Bardem as the film's villain, gorgeous direction from American Beauty director Sam Mendes, and a haunting opening credits theme by Adele, makes this one of the better Bond films that I've seen. I can't say that I was crazy about it, but after the disappointment of 2008's Quantum of Solace, Bond fans should certainly be satisfied. I'm Mike Rabita from Raining Soup Pictures, and although this is all for this week, you can check out my other recent reviews at www.facebook.com/rainingsoup and twitter.com/rainingsoup. Happy movie watching.